Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to talk about the true cost of owning an old Toyota. Now first, let me just say, don't do it. These things are money pits. I'm broken down right now. No, I'm just kidding. But I did recently see a video on Facebook with an old Avalon, maybe '07 or so, and it did have some problems, but it was due to neglect. And they were trying to say that old Toyotas are money pits, and if you're going to buy one, you should have someone look it over. But the problems it had, someone replaced the spark plugs, and then when they put the ignition coils back in, they glued the pigtail wires back on. The boots on the rack and pinion were torn. The power steering pump was leaking fluid. And on top of that, the shop was saying the customer didn't want to fix anything because they didn't deem it worth it. But it's like you're basically saying if cars are neglected and fixed by someone who doesn't know what they're doing, they can have problems? Is that a Toyota thing, or is that an every make and model thing? Now, yes, if you're in the market for a used car and you don't know ignition coil pigtails are not supposed to be glued on, you probably should have someone inspect it for you before buying it. To their credit. But with this, I've done a valve cover gasket and spark plugs. The passenger side window regulator quit once. I had the taillight failure problem that first generation Highlanders are notorious for. Alternator. A little more recently, the radiator. But correct me if I'm wrong, but that sounds like any other vehicle working its way to 200,000 miles. I mean, just gotta keep up on things as they pop up. 21, almost 22 years old, still would think nothing of taking it out of town. Plus, I've driven the Avalon, I've driven Lexus. This old Highlander drives just like they do. I mainly drive it to work, about 35 miles round trip. Not too bad for an old car. Now, if I could just get the local birds to stop using my vehicle as a toilet, that would be wonderful. And don't forget, new videos every Sunday. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I will see you guys next week.